had an amazing year at BRAC in the last year since CGI. Well, first of all, we're honoring our commitments. We've actually exceeded the commitment that we made on education. We wanted to raise $271 million to provide 7.5 million educational opportunities to children and youth in 5 countries. We've now raised $288 million and have provided 5.6 million educational opportunities, and we've got a year to go. And this is in the toughest geographies, in Bangladesh, Afghanistan, in Uganda, in Tanzania, and in the new country of South Sudan. So we're really excited about that. We're also thrilled here this year to become part of the Girls Not Brides campaign. In fact, one of my fabulous leaders of the Adolescent Empowerment Program in Bangladesh got to participate in shaping the campaign. She presented BRAC's work to Archbishop Desmond Tutu and Mary Robinson and other elders at the planning meeting in Ethiopia. So we're thrilled to be a part of that campaign, because BRAC is actually the largest implementer of the Girl Effect. You know, we get a lot of support from the Nike Foundation and Novo Foundation, the Peter Buffett's group, and right now what you see is the Girl Effect taking root through providing girls wider opportunity, stay in school if they're in school, to get some life skills, to get an opportunity for economic advancement. And what that's doing is starting to create the ripple effect in their communities. We're thrilled about that. Of course, we've got their moms, most of them, their moms and dads as our customers for our microfinance program, which is going strong. We have over 8.5 million customers in these 10 countries. We've lent over $6 billion cumulatively. In the last year, we actually have scaled up our partnership with the MasterCard Foundation in Uganda. We're touching the lives of 2 million people in Uganda out of the 30 million, and we've got a plan to double that in the next few years. The MasterCard Foundation partnership is not just about providing money, it's about, in fact, realizing people's potential. So we've got a whole lot of young people that we're both employing, as well as lending money to, as well as providing educational opportunities. So that's a great thing. And one of the new things this last year I got involved with is the steering committee for CGI on the Social and Emotional Learning Action Network. We all know how important emotional intelligence is in our own lives, and how important mindfulness is. So we feel that one of the most important set of core competencies that the poorest children need is social and emotional learning. Self-mastery, self-awareness, social awareness, relationship skills, responsible decision-making skills. So what we've done is an assessment on how good is our education program, both pre-primary, primary, and others. And we did pretty well, actually, and yet there's still a quarter of our children that couldn't tell if somebody was going to get angry before they blew up. They couldn't read the facial expressions. Or a quarter of our children didn't feel that they could go to an adult if they needed help. And you know how important that is for children, and especially for girls who suffer a lot of sexual abuse and forced sex from the home or community. So we've decided to take on the challenge and do better. And when our founder of BRAC, Sir Fazli Hassan Abed, heard, said, why are we limiting this to just education? Why not apply it to the whole organization? You know, we employ 125,000 people, and we all need to have self-regulation and greater self-awareness. You know, management by shouting is not the best way to motivate employees. So what we've done is training of trainers with all of the BRAC programs, whether it's the health program or microfinance or our legal empowerment work, and we're integrating these skills, because you can actually learn these skills and you can track the progress that you make. And here at CGI is the launch now of this action network. So stay tuned. Next year, I predict, you will see a lot of very important and very significant commitments being made. And And we're arguing, you see, these are 21st century work skills. Emotional intelligence is not just for JP Morgan. It's not just for the best and brightest out of Harvard. In fact, I need it a lot, but my colleagues who are struggling with the worst floods in Pakistan, or the devastating recovery now of the earthquake in Haiti, or the post-war situation in Sierra Leone and Liberia, they need it as much or more than I do. So our commitment is to make sure that we figure out how it's not just about reading, writing, and arithmetic, but it's about how we become full human beings, how we claim our full power, how we realize our potential, and how we are able to better navigate and understand the differences between cultures and people. And you see, that's the secret, I think, for peace building. If we're all going to get along, if we're all going to understand why the best route is not a suicide bombing or troops and boots on the ground, and we're going to replace it by sandals on the ground, we're going to have to increase our emotional intelligence. This is one way. Real results matter. People still have to eat, you know. They've got to have food on the table, better health care and nutrition, but we can't neglect our inner lives.